So, very odd thing that I was not expecting to see today. I went out on my catwalk for a look around, and I look straight down at the bottom of my stairs, and you might see it coming up, and there's this snake right here. So I grabbed the binoculars earlier and looked to get a safe viewing, and it's definitely another gopher snake, like the one I saw last year. This one's much bigger. He looks like he might have fed recently. But look at him. Look at this little cutie. Oh, that tongue. This is literally the first snake that I've seen up, oh, there you go, up at the tower. That's so funny. I've never seen him around here. Huh, well, I'll try and keep him away from my truck, but I figured I'd get him on camera. Now that the car situation is sorted out, I'm trying to be better about counting my blessings, especially when it comes to this job. I'm staying up tonight. I already called out of service. Government shutdown still in effect, so I can only do a 10-hour day, 7:30 to 6 o'clock, so I'm already out. But usually I'd end my day when I'm staying up here, and I'd watch, I don't know, some TV on my phone, put on a movie or something. But I think for the last few nights, which tonight might be my second to last night, I'm unsure if I'm gonna try and stay up at all. My actual last week, it depends on how much stuff I can take down each day, but I think I'm really just gonna try and shut the phone off and appreciate everything up here. Maybe I'll do some reading. Maybe I'll do some more sketches or some painting, but all I know is I need to appreciate this view as much as I can, because I'm pretty sure this will be the last time that I'll be able to actually have this. Maybe someday for a visit, but chapter's gotta end sometime. It wasn't that long ago that I stepped out and took that video earlier, but I kind of wanted to get another shot of this here. The sunset's pretty blocked by the clouds, but there's this really pretty pink glow just coming up from the ridgeline. Ah, that's really nice. I just started seeing it poking up over the rim. I thought it was going to come up later, but there is, somewhere, there it is. The supermoon. I think technically it was last night, but it's rising right between that cloud layer right now. Hopefully it opens up. Oh my gosh, I'm so wobbly. Hopefully I'll be able to see more of it later, but oh well. Oh man, I don't know how well it's gonna show up. So there's the moon, very bright in the sky. There is some precip coming towards me. There is a moonbow, a legitimate rainbow from the light of the moon. It's a very full one. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. It's like the ghost of a rainbow. I really hope I can edit this so you guys can see it. I mean, it's got like basically no color because it's so pale, but that is so cool. Oh, I really hope I can see this on the camera. Oh man. On the way up this morning, and I've gotten so many good videos of rainbows, but it's just so odd to me how many different kinds I've seen lately. Like there was the moonbow the other night up at the tower. There's this one, which is early in the morning. It's very pretty though. It's nice, soft colors. It's very nice. I just raced up the mountain to get this shot, but there's the rest of the rainbow. And there's what's at the end of it. That's sweet. I mean, it'd be really funny if today was my last day, but no, it's still cool that I got to get a nice shot of that. That's cute. I was coming up the main road and I saw that rainbow and I was thinking, man, I wish I'd been down at Ore Meadow to see it, but I think it worked out pretty well. See it up at the tower and then a little sliver of it hanging out. Still a little bit going down by Keg Pit. It's barely visible. This spot right here is real bright. There's the second rainbow, the inverse of it to the left. Oh, wow, I don't remember there being this many rainbows last year. It's a nice little send-off for me. Since I've only got today and tomorrow before my last few days off, I'm trying to crank out a few more paintings so I can pass them out to a couple people as I go around the forest. I need to figure out which days I'm going where. I'm hoping to be able to head over to Wairika and Oak Knoll on the same day. I might be able to catch dinner with the guys over at the Knoll, but at the very least, I want to see them. But I also would like to get out to Eddy Gulch in person if I can to get some paintings over there. But regardless, I've been working on a couple. This is the cloud background of a painting of the tower itself, which is one I think I'm going to keep. The more I look at it, now that I've kind of finished the clouds, it looks better. I still am not crazy about it, but I'll have to see how it all comes together in the end. Now this, though, I've been wanting to do a few more small little vignettes. This one's turning out really cute. I have never done a painting of the Balloon Festival. I only went my first year, and I figured this would be fun to slap together, get done, and maybe give it to someone in the office, like Jen. I already have a painting that I'm giving her, but she might like a little one too. But anyway, I'm going to see if I can get out a few more of these. I'm going to have to add a few more dots of color to this one, and hopefully I can get Smokey Bear balloon to show up pretty well. But I think it'll be alright. I'm not going to step outside because it's still pretty wet, but I'm getting a little bit of snow right now. It's probably immediately melting when it touches anything, but I can see it as it's floating in, that it's just a little bit softer than rain. So it's nice getting to see that a little bit. Probably see quite a bit more of it over the next week. It's going to be very cold when I step outside. You can see the ice on the decking, but it's very, very pretty right now. Everything's all frost covered, and all the peaks that I can see have a little bit of snow on them. Mount McLaughlin's covered in snow again. That'll all melt off, but it's nice and white for now. Mount Hebron doesn't have anything, but Willow Creek got a good amount. And Goose Nest got quite a bit. Oh, wow. Very pretty. Alright, so I just finished the last of my apples that I bought a while ago. They held up surprisingly well. But something that I've been making consistently this year was this nice little apple pancake recipe that came with a cast iron cookbook that I had. Almost every time I made it, I just left it in the pan, but it looks very boring. So I'm gonna see if I can get it to flip. And there we go. Okay, some of them stuck to the inside of the pan. But it's a very fun recipe. It's very easy to do. You just slice up the apples, cook them in a little bit of butter after they've been covered in sugar and cinnamon. I have to scrape this off. And it's a very simple pancake batter mix. But yeah, it's been really fun to make this one. I think this one's going to be a little bit of a staple for my wintry breakfasts when I want to actually make something. I mean, it was easy enough to make up here with my limited access to water and everything. And it was nice to use my little 5-inch cast iron pan, 5-inch, 6-inch, 5-inch, I think. But yeah, this is a fun little recipe. I'm glad I got to make this one this year. So today's not quite over yet, but I am getting ready to start packing up. It's almost 4 o'clock, so coming up pretty quick. I'll be off for the next 3 days. Ignore the water draining from my bag. I'm emptying the water from it so I can start packing it up. Anyway, I did these 2 little paintings. I think I already showed this one. I might have added another balloon. I have to stop because I will keep adding all of the different balloons. There's so many different ones that have shown up at the different years of the balloon festival, but I love all of these. They all have individual names and they're all someone specific balloons. Like there's Mariposa, that's Daybreak, Aurora Australis, Wanderer, Tiger Moth, there's the Smoky Balloon, Fire Dancer, Good Karma, and Serendipity. I don't know that one's name. I couldn't find it. But anyway, I love all of those. They're so cool. I could keep adding them forever, but I won't. The other one, though, this is a painting that I have meant to do of Colin's Baldy for a long time. I've had this picture since, I think before I even got out here. I wanted to see what the tower was like, so I saved it. But it's a very nice little photo, and I think that if I get to bring it out to the guys at the Oak Knoll, they'd appreciate it. If I can get it to Carl, specifically, I think he'd really like it. But anyway, I've got those done, and I've got the other ones down at the barracks. I'll see if I can get those out to a few people on my days off. It's already getting to the point where it's a little surreal leaving here. I'm heading out for my 3 days off, and I'm not taking too much down yet. I'm taking the bedding now because I don't think I'll be staying any more nights. If I do, I'm going to bring up my sleeping bag just so I can have that. I may do that once next week. It just depends how it's all going to work out, but still a bunch of stuff I'll have to take down, but I've got to pick up, so it shouldn't be too terrible. But yeah, shutting it down. And I'll have 3 days off to go and explore a few different spots on the forest, but we'll see what I get up to. Hopefully I get to see people that I've been meaning to interact with for a while. But I think it'll be a good weekend regardless. I've got a vehicle now, so I can go out and, oh, I just kicked my trash. But I'll be able to go and get around a little bit. Hopefully I can see some familiar faces before I've got to really get out of here.